Hello, everyone. I'm Sheldon Barlett-Rumer, and this is it. Welcome back to This Is It TV. You know what time it is. I am so spoiled each and every time our guest gets to share some time with me. I would love for him to reintroduce himself to all of you, his first and last name, and all he's up to.
Sheldon, I'm Louis Bezich, men's health advocate, contributing writer to phillyvoice.com, and of course, the author of Crack the Code, 10 proven secrets that motivate healthy behavior and inspire fulfillment in men over 50. How are you?
I'm so good. I'm so good. I always feel so much better. I look forward to our conversations every single time because I always feel so much better, whether it's for myself or moving a loved one in the right direction. What do you have for me today?
Well, today, let me tee it up by saying that, I've spoken many times about the fact that healthy behavior goes beyond diet and exercise. Motivation plays such a huge role in our ability to sustain our healthy habits.
Sure.
And the major source of that motivation, of course, are our social and emotional relationships. They give us purpose. They provide the why for sustaining our healthy lifestyles.
Sure.
And having said that, one of the best places to find that motivation, to find those social and emotional relationships, is in what we call intergenerational relationships. Yes, hanging out with young people, if you're older, can be a win-win proposition for both the older individual as well as the young people.
I love that. First of all, I think it is so spot on. I mean, again, for those of us that are blessed enough to have multiple generations that are live in close proximity, or even in the era of Zoom, connecting with the young folks in your life, being involved in what it is that they're doing. We had talked multiple times, whether it's my parents going to my daughter's dance recitals or even going to the soccer practices and participating in the events or birthdays, etc. It makes a huge impact in how active they are. Needless to say, the exercise and eating well, right?
Absolutely. For older folks, it provides energy, it provides enthusiasm, it helps their cognitive skills. And of course, there's the experts will tell you there's an alignment between hanging out with young people and our both mental and physical health. And then for the young people, it can be a source of self-esteem, and young people that hang out with older folks or have some mentors do better in school. They do better academically and socially. So again, that's why I call it a win-win proposition.
Oh, I love it. I absolutely love it. The perspective that the older generation, more seasoned generation provides young folks, right?
Absolutely.
I think it's one and the same. Maybe those that are a little older get to speed things up a bit, and those that are a little younger get to slow things down a bit for a change, right? And get to really meet in that.
For conveying tradition and history and sort of like that perspective that we can bring.
Yeah.
And then on the other side, who hasn't turned to a young person and said, can you help me with my iPhone or the technology? And like, what does this mean? That type of thing. So that's why it's such a good thing. Unfortunately, it doesn't happen as much as we would like it to happen. Only about 50% of our relationships are with younger people. And if you think about it, we segregate young from old. We have senior housing developments, and we have senior centers, and then we have young people on the other side of town. We need to get them together.
Oh my goodness, I absolutely love this. I love this as a more strategic, because it's okay, let's get the family together, right? And so you tend to do that, holidays, calendar holidays, everybody gets together for that brief moment or that meal, and then you disperse to your respective corners. But you're saying participate in something more regularly, right?
Family is great, but you can go beyond the family, volunteer, teach. I mean, I've been teaching as an adjunct or part-time professor at Rutgers University here in Camden, where we're at, for like 20 years. And it really, it's only one night a week for a couple of hours, but it does give me a charge. It energizes me, because I feel like I'm having an impact on the life of these young people, helping them, get a jump start on their careers, etc. And it's my little way of connecting with the younger generation, and I love it.
I love that. I always know we're kindred spirits. I adjunct at Temple University as well. I teach personal branding. First of all, they teach me more than I teach them all the time. I'm like, I didn't know that. I wasn't sure about that, right? And it just creates the dialogue that allows for me to be relevant in a space and them to gain the knowledge that I provide. I absolutely love this.
There's a million ways that folks can volunteer in their town, whatever.
Yeah.
And again, it doesn't mean, give up. I have time with my adult children. I talk about them all the time. Love it, love it, love it. My grandson. But, there's other opportunities as well. And that's what we really need, I think, to do in this country, is to get these generations together, and also instead of splitting them apart.
I think so too. Oh, this is so impactful because, again, first of all, it was like a light bulb moment. Then automatically I was thinking just family, right? I was like, okay, so call your nieces, your nephews, call your grandchildren and be able to figure it out. Call your siblings and then therefore their kids. Sure. But then you took it to another level and you were like, no, it doesn't have to be blood related. It doesn't have to be even in your neighborhood. It could be within institutions and volunteering or maybe teaching or instructing a course. I think that is really, really wonderful. Really wonderful.
It's a great way to, again, it's a win-win to energize yourself and give something back, which is always a good thing to do.
Always a good thing to do. And you always provide us with the information that we need in order to live better lives. This one was so spot on. And I think it's something that we can all implement, whether old or young. So if people want to get in touch with you, my dear friend, if they want to follow Fan and like you, as I like to say, where would they find that information?
Go to 50+PLUSmen.com, just like over my shoulder here, and you can find out all of my activities and what's going on, and get a peek at a new book coming out hopefully later on this year.
Oh my goodness, the book is coming. He's available to speak, and you can catch him here on This Is It Network. Make sure you check out all of his social media platforms and check out his website. Thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you, Sheldon. I appreciate it.
My goodness, so good. Yes. Okay, everybody, start your weekend in the right way. Make sure you follow, fan, and like my friend. From all of us here at This Is It TV, I'm Sheldon Barlett Rumor, and we will see you soon. Take care.